So what we are going to study? We are going to study microscopic form of Ohm's law, or we can write this heading as microscopic model of current. Or the same question can be asked like this: uptime and relation or expression. Instead of expression, I can say it as relation. Relation between current and drift velocity. We can consider it as relation between current and drift velocity. Okay, in order to obtain this, I am considering a diagram. So, I am considering a conductor. In this conductor, you are having innumerable number of electrons inside. Let us take A as the area of what? A as the area of the conductor. By applying an external voltage or external potential difference by connecting a battery, we can set up or create an electrical field E from right to left, so that the electrons are moving from left to right with a drift velocity V suffix D. For this, you have to write a description. What are the description that I have to write? Just for some 3 or 4 points. Consider a conductor of area A, area of cross section A. Then create an electric field E. Create an electric field E by applying a potential difference. By applying a potential difference across the conductor. Let the electrical field E is acting from right to left, so that electrons are moving from left to right with a drift velocity, V suffix D. See, we have to calculate, or we have to consider a relationship between current and the drift velocity. So what I am doing? What I am considering is, I am making a small assumption. What is that assumption? Let small n be the number of electrons per unit volume of the conductor. Per unit volume of the conductor. That is in unit volume, that is 1 meter cube volume of the conductor, the number of electrons available is taken as small n. Okay. Now what I have to calculate? See, the electrons are moving from left to right. In a small interval of time dt, how much distance the electrons are moving? So I am writing in a time of dt seconds. In a time of dt seconds, the electrons are moving through a distance. Moving through a distance of how much? Let us take like this. Moving through a distance of dx. Therefore, I can write the electrons are moving with a velocity called to be drift velocity V suffix D. As you know, velocity is distance by time. Drift velocity is equal to the distance traveled is dx in a time of dt seconds. Therefore, the distance traveled dx is equal to V suffix D into dt. This is the distance traveled by the electron in a time of dt seconds. Let us take this as equation number 1. So what is the volume of the conductor, for the length dx? For a length of dx, what is the volume of the conductor? The volume of the conductor, let us consider like this: area into distance, or area into length. Length, I have taken it as dx. So the volume of length dx is A into dx. Now, in this volume, how much number of electrons are available? We have to calculate. So I am writing like this: total number of electrons in the volume A into dx is equal to capital N. So capital N is equal to total number of electrons in this volume is the number of electrons per unit volume multiplied it with the total volume. Total volume is A into dx. Substituting for dx from equation 1, what you can get? The number of electrons in that volume is small n into A into, instead of dx, I can write it out as V suffix d into dt. Take this as equation number 2. Now, this number of electrons are available in the volume for a length of dx. See, we know that the charge of one electron, magnitude of the charge of one electron, charge of n electron is A. So what is the total charge in the volume A dx? So total charge in the volume A dx, I am writing it as dq, which is equal to total charge is how much? Total number of electrons multiplied with charge of one electron. So therefore, dq is equal to, what is capital N? N into A into E into V suffix d. Multiply it with what? Multiply it with E. So we have calculated the total charge available in that volume. I have taken it as equation number 3. How I can calculate the current in that volume? I can calculate the current as we know that the current I is defined as the rate of flow of charges, dq divided by dt. So in a time of dt seconds, the amount of charges that is flowing is n into A into E into V suffix d into dt. Isn't it? dq is, I have written here, n into E. So here I have left out dt, into dt. So this dt and this dt will get cancelled. So the current I is equal to n into A into E into V suffix d. This gives you the relation. This gives the relation between the current I and drift velocity V suffix d. So from this, it is clear that, from this equation, it is clear that current I is directly proportional to drift velocity. That is, so from this I can write, it is the drift produced in the velocity of the electrons, which constitutes electrical current, One thing. The second thing is, this electrical current is a scalar quantity. Okay. Now I have to go with the next part of this. Next part means the continuation of this question. And I am going to calculate current density from current. What do you mean by this current density? Current density is represented by the letter J. And this current density is a vector quantity. Why it is a vector quantity, I will explain. See, I have considered the conductor. And this area of cross-section of this conductor is A. The electrons are moving from left to right. So the electrical field as well as the current are acting from right to left. When the electrons are moving, that electrons are moving perpendicular to that of area. That is why we are calling the current density as what? Current density is a vector quantity. Then how I can define current density? Current density is defined as the current per unit area, or we can say current per unit area of cross section, where the electrons are moving, perpendicular to area of cross section. Or I can write like this: current density is charge per unit time per unit area. Isn't it? Current density is charge per unit time per unit area. Charge per unit time is current per unit area. Current per unit area is current density. Current measured in terms of an unit called to be ampere. Area measured in terms of an unit called to be meter square. So I can say SI unit of current density is ampere per meter square. Isn't it? If so, how I can write this? You see, J equal to I by A. What is I? In the previous equation or previous concept, let us consider this equation as number 4. So in this number, from this number 4, I can substitute for I. What is I? N into A into E into V suffix D divided by what? Divided by A. So A will get cancelled. What is J then? J is equal to N into E into V suffix D. Since the current density J is an vector quantity, I can write J vector equal to N into E into V suffix D vector. So this is an expression for the current density. This equation is valid only when current is considered perpendicular to area, or the electrons or the charges are flowing perpendicular to area of cross section. So how I can get the equation microscopic form? See, we have obtained a relation for J, isn't it? What is that relation for current density J? J vector is equal to N into E into VD vector. We have already derived in our last class the expression for the drift velocity V suffix D. V suffix D vector is equal to minus of E in capital E into E divided by M into tau, acceleration into time. Take this value and substitute in the above equation. I can write J vector is equal to, see, N into E into, instead of V suffix D, minus of E into E divided by M into tau. On multiplying, I can write J vector is equal to minus of N into E square into tau divided by M into capital E vector. All these are considered to be constants, isn't it? N is the number of electrons per unit volume, that is a constant. E, charge is a constant. Time, average relaxation time or mean free time, that is a constant. M, mass of the electron, is a constant. So I can replace all these constants with a single constant. So I can write J vector is equal to minus of All these are replaced by a single constant called to be sigma into E vector, where this sigma is equal to n into E square into tau divided by m, called as, this constant is called as conductivity of the conductor. It is called to be conductivity of the conductor. It is a or a phenomenon or a process that we shall explain it later. So conductivity of the conductor. So finally, I got an expression as J vector is equal to what? J vector is equal to minus of sigma into E. See, this negative sign indicates that the electrons are moving in a direction just opposite to that of the direction of the electron. But in magnitude, how I can write this equation? The above equation can be written as, how I can write this above equation without getting the direction, just a magnitude alone. Then I can write J is equal to sigma into E. When I am writing J is equal to sigma into E, this expression is called to be, this equation or expression is called or is known as the microscopic form of the current or microscopic form of Ohm's law. This equation is known as microscopic form of what? Microscopic form of Ohm's law. So this is called to be conductivity. We can take reciprocal for this conductivity. Then this reciprocal of conductivity is called to be, reciprocal of conductivity is equal to, we can take it out or consider it out as resistivity. So reciprocal of conductivity is 1 by sigma. 1 by sigma means 1 by n E square tau by m is equal to resistivity is rho. Therefore, resistivity rho equal to, on rearranging this, I can write m divided by n E square into tau. This is taken to be the expression for resistivity. So all these together, a single question. Come on, take to page number 86, example number 2.3. So example 2.3, which is available in the page number 86. Come on, go through the problem. A copper wire of cross-sectional area 0.5 millimeter square carries a current of 0.2 ampere. If the free electron density of copper is 8.4 into 10 to the power of 28 per meter cube, then compute the drift velocity of the free electrons for a copper wire of cross-sectional area. So area of cross-section given to be 0.5 millimeter square. Standard unit convert panna 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meter square. See, meter to millimeter to meter 10 power minus 3. Millimeter square, so it is 10 power minus 6. Carries a current of 0.2 ampere. I is equal to 0.2 ampere, or I can write 2 into 10 to the power of minus 1 ampere. If the electron density is nothing but number of electrons per unit volume. So electron density is nothing but number of electrons per unit volume, that is small n. It is given as 8.4 into 10 to the power of 28 per meter cube. Then compute the drift velocity. You are asked to calculate the drift velocity V suffix d. We know the relationship between current and drift velocity. We know that the current I is equal to N into A into E into V suffix d. From this, I have to calculate the value for V suffix d, which is I divided by N into A into E. So substitute for current I, it is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 1 divided by N, 8.4 into 10 to the power of 28. Area, it is 0.5, or I can write 5 into 10 to the power of minus 7. Charge of the electron, 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. So simplification, I am leaving it to you. You do the simplification and get the answer in terms of meter per second. Check your answer with the answer given in your book. Hope you will do it. Then the next problem for example problem 2.4 and page number 86. Okay, let us move on to the next problem. Next problem, example 2.4 in page number 86. Determine the number of electrons flowing per second through a conductor when a current of 32 ampere flows through it. Determine the number of electrons. You are asked to calculate n flowing per second. So time t is equal to 1 second, or dt you can take 1 second. When a current of, so current I is equal to 32 ampere. You can take I or you can take di. So how to calculate this then? See, we know that the current I is equal to Q divided by T, or I can write di is equal to dq divided by dt. What is dq then? dq can be written as di into dt. What is the dq? According to quantization of electrical charges, Q is equal to number of electrons multiplied with E. So N into E, which is equal to di divided by di into dt. Therefore, number of electrons available is di into dt divided by E. This di by dt is nothing but Q. So I can write N is equal to, what is this di? It is 32 multiplied with dt, 1 second, divided by E, charge of the electron, 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. So you calculate and find the answer. Simple calculation. You have to do it and check it out with your answer in your book.